As we said, it's the best day ever for food on Great Day Live. Hey, Chad Cooley, raise your hand.
Hi.
Grew up in Kansas on his mother's mustard and pickles. Once he was older and out of the house, his mom would send care packages of those jars just to remind him of home.
That was torturous.
Yeah.
When he moved to Louisville, he took the winnings from a small share of a Derby horse you may have heard of.
We're going to talk about that.
And bought a food truck and a smoker and partnered with Chef Jamie Given. The rest, as they say, is history.
And he is the Louisville boy. And today, the barbecue pros are sharing their homemade sausage. They're also going to share a percentage of their sales with Louisville charities. Kudos for that.
Thank you.
And the name of that horse was?
Mucho Macho Man.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
So you made some money on the old
We
horsey,
did okay,
huh?
yeah.
And you took that money, put it into the restaurant.
We did. We took the winnings from Mucho and opened up the barbecue.
I love that. All right, well, tell us a little bit when you were talking about, we'll show a jar of the mustard pickles. So that's kind of how it all got started?
My mama's mustard, it's amazing. And she'd send me some at Christmas, but I would run out by about end of January. Drove us crazy. And also the bread and butter pickles.
Oh, I love
She did
bread
the
and
same
butter
things.
And did Mom have a family secret from
Passed down
from several
absolutely.
generations?
Yeah, and each of the women would put their own little twist on it.
Oh,
and so
cool.
this is what we ended up with.
All right, well, belly up to the bar here,
All right.
Jamie. Tell us about some of the things that we're going to show, because you said Kansas City rub? Is that
Yeah,
what you...
Kansas City style. It's predominantly a dry rub and lots of sweet and tangy, sweet, salty, tangy flavors.
We'll show like right up here. So it's not
Yeah.
it's not going to be that you get all over your fingers like some of the typical barbecue.
No. We serve the sauce on the side. Everything else is dry. Some people don't even touch the sauce on the table. You know,
Really?
it's
Well,
just
some
really
people,
there.
you mean they eat the wings the way they are?
Yeah.
Because it's got that rub already. And
Yeah.
tell me about, that is the biggest honking thing of
Those
meat
are
right
our
there.
beef ribs.
Oh,
And that's just a
gosh.
half rack right there.
That's a half rack?
That's a half rack, yeah.
So if we come in, about how much will that cost me?
For a half rack, that's about what, $13, $14?
That's a lot of food for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Looks like
gosh.
it'll feed a family of 7.
Yeah.
And then we'll show that last thing, and then you got
this
something.
these are our half chickens.
All right, so you got
Yeah.
a little bit of everything
Little
here.
bit of
Now, what you
everything.
going to make us over here?
Well, we make our sausage from scratch, and if you can make a meatloaf, you can make a sausage. I got
Okay.
parsley, some seasoned salt, got granulated onion, granulated garlic, pepper, and then the fun stuff. We have crushed red pepper.
Oh, yeah. And
Cayenne
you weren't sparing
pepper.
on that.
Oh, no.
Okay, you got a lot going in there.
And
on
then
that.
a little bit of allspice.
So it's going to have a punch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we get those seasonings mixed up together. We have a different sausage almost every day.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What
throw it
are
in
you
some.
using?
This is ground pork right here. Some of ours have a little beef in them too. This one's just a Creole sausage with just ground pork. It's about a 80% lean to 20% fat.
Okay.
And just like a meatloaf, you're gonna mix that all together. And we
That's
don't
opening
use.
my sinuses from here.
Yeah. And this is one of our mild ones. We do have a couple that'll light you up if you like it. And we don't use casings. Instead, we blend this up and got some plastic wrap down here. And we kind of form it into a log like you
Okay.
get. And a little magic trick.
That's some quick work right there.
No kidding. Well, as
Oh,
you're
and then we
doing
get
that,
some clean
as you're
gloves
doing that, we
underneath.
should let people know that you're getting ready to open a second place too. Let's
We
talk
are.
about that.
Yeah, on Hurstbourne Parkway, just a little bit south of Shelbyville Road. Should be open here in about 2.5 weeks.
Very
Really
good.
excited.
All right, now, you didn't see it, but he skinned off his outer pair of gloves and now has this one so he can work these like that.
Yeah.
All right, and then what happens from here?
Then we tighten it up
Like a sausage
like
casing.
a sausage casing, but we're just using the plastic wrap. You can use cheesecloth too.
Mm-hmm.
And then we roll it up real tight like this. And we usually let it sit in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours. I try to do it overnight so,
So
it
can you
sits
freeze
together.
it if you
can
want
freeze
to?
it, sure.
You can freeze it if you don't want to use it right away?
Yep.
Now, pardon my ignorance, is that what that is?
That's what that is. After we smoke it for a couple hours, we use hickory wood.
Now, when you say after you smoke it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We put it on our smoker for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And let it sit again so it doesn't fall apart, so it's easier to slice. And then we slice it up and fry it up. Let's get a little more heat here.
Now, do you do this with eggs? Do you do it with sandwiches?
You can do it with anything. At the store, we do it. We serve it a lot of sliders.
Oh, I see. Okay, good call there.
Yeah. So
Nice.
we put a few on here.
Oh, then we're going to do
Small
our
sandwich.
pickles and a little bit of
Yeah.
mustard.
Pickles and mustard, and life
Give
is
him some
good.
good mustard on
Oh,
Gotta
that is
have
fun.
it.
Now, does that got a bite to it, the mustard?
It does. It's got a horseradishy bite.
Well, if you hate the winter weather, this will make you feel like it's July right away.
Yeah.
'Cause that looks like a
Kidding.
picnic food right there.
Now,
That's
are these the
great.
mustard or bread and butter pickles?
These are the
that
bread and
on
butter pickles with
it?
a
Oh,
little
that
of Mama's
looks
mustard.
delish. Mama's calling my
This
name.
is
the way. That's how I like to eat them.
That's some good living right there. All right. All right. We
All right,
appreciate
guys.
you guys.
Thank you all
Thank
so
you
much.
all. Thanks for having us
Oh,
out.
we're going to be trying these and want to let you know Mama's Mustard Pickles and Barbecue at 102 Bower Avenue and that news store. Look for it. Opening soon near Hurstbourne in Shelbyville.
And their menu is online at mommasbbq.com. Back with more Great Day Live.